There we go. How you doing, everybody? Welcome. It is Hump Day. Hump Day Wednesday. We are coming at you live. This morning. And what's going on? What's up, people? What's up? Let's see, we're just starting to get in. Everybody's starting to gather up. Of course, I'm still waiting for Steve Blaine. Oh, there he is. Steve Blaine is finally in the house.
Finally. Oh, am I?
What's the coughing? What's going on with the coughing?
I think it's my allergies.
It was your allergies causing that? Your allergies causing that cough today?
Yeah.
That was your.
I got the window open.
That was your allergies causing it.
Yes, sir.
It wasn't weed causing that, was it?
Weed pollen, yes.
Steve Blaze is in the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weed Wednesday is what Pete says.
There you go.
It's Weed Wednesday. That's why Steve was late. Yep.
No, I was late because my computer was slow for some reason.
Yeah,
I listened to some music and.
Yeah. Well, whatever. That sounded like a weed cough.
No, my throat burning.
That sounded like a weed cough to me. I mean, to give you my opinion, it sounded like a weed cough. That's what I got out of it.
It was weed pollen. I told you that.
A good old weed cough. Yep. Good old weed cough. I want to say our show is brought to you by our friends at Recon Techs. Of course, Recon Techs, 217-670-1132. Recon Techs. And the Yawn Exterminators, Just Beds. That's Just Beds. 3120 Montvale Drive. Just Beds. I love it. Yeah, I'll tell you, my allergies have been kicking my ass.
Yeah, see?
I was thinking as I'm getting older that I'm getting allergies. I never had allergies when I was young, But as I get older, they get worse. And my wife said, she told me, she goes, I don't think that's it. She goes, she was reading this thing or listening to a podcast or something. They were talking about how the pollen counts have gotten so high in the last like 20 years.
Right.
She thinks that they're as bad as they've always been, but I've never noticed them because the levels just weren't high enough before.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it all rolls back to global warming, really, because you have to admit, we live here in Illinois. I mean, come on, 1970, whatever, 9, this time of the year, we were still under 2 feet of snow.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
Everything's more, we're not having the longer winters, so the pollen isn't able to settle well, and it starts up again, and it's twice as bad.
Don't start talking about, facts like that, because people will.
Oh, sorry.
For some reason.
I think I might know something.
Yeah, for some reason, that's one of those things that triggers, a certain type of the population. They get triggered by that.
Oh.
And they start, they get triggered, and how dare you say global warming exists, because then you get that, and
yeah, right.
Just like when you say, I don't know. There's so many things that trigger people these days.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So many things trigger people. They're so sensitive now. Yeah, but anyway, we are here. We're here, Steve.
It's Wednesday. We're here.
We're ready to entertain everyone.
I hope so.
You hope that we're going to be entertaining?
Well, I hope we are. Yes. Let's see any reason why we shouldn't be, but we're entertaining every day.
Well, let's hope.
And I even got out of the house yesterday. So.
Where'd you go yesterday?
I went fishing yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you go fishing?
The Williamsville Lake.
Yeah, did you catch anything?
A couple of little bitty ones, but nothing. No keepers.
You caught a bunch of fish and just let them go.
Not a bunch. 3.
All right.
In a matter of 3 hours.
So what did you do the rest of the time?
I sat there.
See, fishing seems so boring to me. It just seems incredibly boring.
Oh, but the excitement of the catch and the reeling it in.
Was that worth it? Was that worth the rest of...
Oh, I like to catch the fish, yeah. I like that line wiggle.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, more power to you. I just don't get it. I just don't get
Well, you gotta have a lot of patience for it, that's for sure.
I have no patience. I have no patience. I get flustered and angry so easily. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be a good thing for you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm sitting there doing nothing for 2 minutes, I'm upset. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's not for you. Fishing is very patient.
Yeah, you need patience to fish.
Yeah.
I have no patience. I'm easily angered, easily triggered.
Yeah,
I am from 0 to extremely angry like that.
Oh yeah. You wouldn't last very long.
I see Tyler has joined us. Hey, Tyler.
Morning, and don't worry, I'm not going to try and convince you to go fishing. I know that's going to be a failed venture.
Yeah. No, I'm not going fishing, please. It's ridiculous. No, there's no. I just can't comment. I can't even comment on fishing. By the way, I see Amanda Kluge's in there saying, she's in the chat room saying she has to comment in YouTube because Facebook's being a douchebag and won't let her comment. What did you get? Did you get booted again, Amanda? Is she in Facebook jail again?
Actually, I was watching the chat last night for Mayhem. I don't know why she's restricted. She didn't really say much, and when she did, it wasn't like, offensive or pissing people off.
Yeah, I don't know. People.
I don't know.
People I see people all the time saying they're in Facebook jail. I don't get it. I've never been in Facebook jail.
Right. I have years ago. Well, not years ago. A while back.
Yeah, I don't know. No, she said it's saying she misused the comment feature.
Oh.
Yeah, you misused it. You misused it to what? Say something horrible about someone, or
probably about pushing me in the water and drowning me or something.
I was watching the chat. She didn't really say anything offensive. That's the thing.
Poor Steve.
I think she's been mistreated by Facebook, so Facebook's got its feelings hurt.
Yeah. That's not a person that does that Facebook thing,
It's a bot, yeah.
Yeah, it's AI, which doesn't have any emotion. So I doubt that feelings were hurt.
Oh, it hurt. She hurt its feelings.
By the way, my wife made chorizo and egg breakfast taquitos before work today.
Man.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oh, man.
I gotta stop watching this show because Ray makes me hungry and then Steve makes me lose my appetite. So
I love it. I just love it. What's the deal with the weather today?
What's
going on?
Well, they're saying that some pretty nasty weather's supposed to roll in around. It's supposed to start around 11 and then escalate around, I think, 4 or 5. Is that right, Steve?
Something like that.
Yeah.
See, this is why we need Dan on the show, because Dan knows the weather.
Dan's the weatherman.
Yeah.
Well, let me see that here.
I mean, come on. Dan's usually keeping us up with the weather.
Okay, today we have it's 63 degrees currently in the capital city.
Yes. Like
We're
it should be
looking-
all official.
We're looking for a high of 70 with 90% chance of thunderstorms. Tonight we'll have a low of 34.
Well, I was talking about there's a chance of really bad weather. You know what I mean? Like
Between 11 and
like they were saying maybe tornadoes or something.
yeah, they're saying tornadoes down south. By the way, Dan's here, he says.
Cool.
Yeah, all the way up till between 11 and 5.
I'm supposed to work out. I don't want to be working out when tornadoes come, you know. But I don't want to miss a workout. I think Fit Club would be safe, you know.
Yeah, have you ever seen a tornado go down South 6th Street?
No.
Adam's in the chat saying he hears sirens in Lake Town.
Oh boy.
Oh, all right.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Hey, Steve, after the rain and everything, if it floods, you want to go fishing?
Wait a minute, you're ready for what?
I'm ready for the storms.
All right. All right, here we go. Here's Dan's official. He said, here you go, Ray. As of right now, we're in the 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. expected arrival time for tomorrow's severe weather patterns. With a 10% probability of tornadic activity, a 30% probability of damaging winds, and a 50% probability of damaging hail. These times and probabilities are always subject to change, and these storms will become more organized as they move east. Oh, boy. So tomorrow is the severe weather?
No, today it just runs into tomorrow. They're saying we might get a little bit tomorrow, too.
All right. So I'm just saying,
it's just like in the winter when they say, "Oh, we're going to have 4 inches of snow today."
so
Yeah.
I can go work out after the show, but then I want to be home before 2:00.
About,
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. That's my question. So I don't want to be picked up and swept away.
The good thing is what I would make sure that I would do, and if I go out today, I will, is take some soap because it says say torrential downpours.
Yeah.
So you can just take a shower while you're outside.
Get a shower while you're on your way back from the gym. That's pretty smart.
You can scrub your like scrubbing your crotch in the rain.
Exactly.
Very nice.
That's what they have pools for.
I'll be damned.
Just don't break out the Gooch Blaster while you're outside in the middle of a downpour.
I'm on the. No, it has to be hooked up to at least probably about 80 psi probably for it to affect it work.
I got a Gooch Blaster email.
You did.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. This is from Cindy. All right. Share it with everybody. This is from Cindy, and it is a video of. It's a video of a baby elephant getting Gooch blasted. There you go.
Exactly. Exactly right there.
Yeah.
You lift the leg up like that. Oh
He's getting
man,
Gooch blasted.
It feels so good. Yeah, there you go, buddy.
The baby
There you
elephant's
go.
getting gooch blasted, Steve. So I thought you'd like that.
He's got it down to a science.
He's got the position wrong, doesn't he?
Well,
Yeah.
he's an elephant. He's 4 legs. He's on 4 legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Steve's thing, you get yourself in a little
You get
bent over.
Yeah, he like a catcher stance. Well, half-ass catcher stance. And kind of squatty.
Bent over.
Yeah, he like a catcher stance. Well, half squatty.
So you're saying you get in a hold on, I gotta turn it off. You get in a like a bent over like position.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you hit the jets on the gooch then when you're bent over.
Right, exactly. You can't do it with. You have to have the shower head pulse on the pulsating one, so you get the direct pressure. You don't want it to spray. That doesn't work very well. But you want to, I'm trying to get one of those new ones. It's supposed to increase your water pressure too. Those are good. I've used those shower heads.
So you blast the gooch.
Yeah.
And blasting the gooch will then give you pleasure.
Yeah, it does.
And Steve says it pleasures him so much he can hardly stand, or he can hardly keep himself.
It makes me weak in the knees.
From blasting the gooch, which is just, is it the testicles?
Oh, it's just that area,
That area, the testicles, the prostate, the anus,
Right.
The sphincter.
Right.
But not directly the penis?
Oh, no, not directly. Too hot for that.
Don't want to get 30-degree burns on the penis, huh?
Right.
So the skin over the everything else is more powerful than the skin over the penis?
It must be, yeah. Or the penis skin must be very sensitive.
I don't know how, I don't know how the skin is in that area, but under Steve's under the Steve code of gooch blasting, it must be pretty powerful.
Yeah, it is.
Like the prostate skin and the testicle skin must not be able to burn very well.
Yeah, I think a leathery type of.
Yeah. You're saying it's leathery.
Or it's numb or whatever down there. It's leathery.
Right.
The heat's twice as hot under that area as it is anywhere else.
Big D tried it. Remember, Big D gave it a shot.
Yeah.
And he said it was pleasurable.
Yep.
Might have made an actual sex toy out of this instead of a hygiene product.
Could be both.
So, yeah, Steve does it. Do you do it for hygiene or for pleasure?
Both. Both.
Do you orgasm while doing this, or?
Oh no. No. I don't think so. But no.
You don't know? You don't know if you ejaculate or not?
Well, yes, I know, but no, I don't.
All right. I'm just asking questions about,
Right.
gooch blasting.
Well, you did say it makes you weak in the knees, so who knows?
Yeah, I don't know how I'd try this with my knees, and so I don't know how I would, By the way, Pete goes, what does Steve know about hygiene? Well, he's talking about getting some good cleanliness in that area.
Right. Cleaning my area down there.
So you're saying that, and anybody, this is for men and women, or just men, or
Well, I would assume I don't know how it makes women feel. I've never asked a woman, so
Send the prototype down to Irene. She'll let us know.
yeah, I could
well,
do
I mean,
that.
what Steve's talking about is he says you've got to turn the water up to
Hot.
very hot. That's what scares me. You know what I mean?
Well, you only as hot as you could take it. I mean, not where you burn yourself, but as hot as you could take it. I mean, you know when you got your shower head back there, that's too hot for my. Ooh, that's too hot. Just turn it down a little bit. Don't let it burn yourself.
Now, how do you add soap to this thing?
You use a brush.
Okay.
I mean, I think I got to be honest. I think I'm expecting second-degree burns if I tried this. You know,
It could be, man. That could be. Why?
I find myself in the hospital trying to explain how I burnt my testicles and taint. Oh, I don't know how I burnt my taint, doctor. I don't know what was going on. It just
A few shows later, we see Ray with a wound vac on his penis.
yeah, it just burnt. I don't know. Pat says, "Is the heat to help clean, or is it to melt the waffles? What is it? Yeah,
both.
Yeah.
And the hotter it is, it definitely cleans the area much better, almost like sterile.
Maybe. I wish that we couldn't see so much because I would love to have Steve take a shower, but we would see. There's no way that the video would allow for that. You know.
No.
We would see too much.
We get taken off Facebook and YouTube right away.
Yeah. We'd be immediately put in Facebook jail.
Right.
Right there with Amanda Kluge.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like I said, I've never been in Facebook jail. I don't want to go in Facebook jail. I had a good day yesterday. I made some money on the baseball game, the Cubs game.
Ooh, man.
I put money on Seiya Suzuki hitting 2 home runs.
Oh.
And I did it because I had this feeling. I'm like, man, I just got this weird feeling. They're playing against a left-handed pitcher. So I put money on it.
Yeah.
And then boom, it hit. And the odds were so great, I won all this money.
Damn.
So thank God. So that was nice, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
It was good.
Hell yeah. Every time you win is nice.
Cubs have had a decent year this year so far.
Yeah. And they played shitty teams, so
Yep.
you know. They're playing the Pittsburgh Pirates and they're terrible, so I'm like, put some money on that. I won that. I won the game too, so that's nice. What are you doing, Steve? What was your last win?
My last win?
Your last win for betting?
What would have been the NASCAR one I had 2 weeks ago. I just started checking out the baseball stuff, and
Yeah. It was nice winning. It was good winning. I guess the Cardinals won last night too, right?
yes, they did. Pujols hit a home run.
I heard Pujols hit a home run. My nephew put $25 on it before the game started.
Holy shit!
He put $25 on Pujols to hit a home run,
Jeez.
and he won $265.
Damn,
Isn't that great?
that's great.
Yeah.
Yep. As it stands right now, Cardinals and Cubs are basically tied up in the standings. So
Well, they only played 4 games.
yeah.
Yeah. But they're 3-1, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Corey wants to know if we saw that Gilbert Gottfried passed away. Yeah, I love
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Gilbert. I interviewed him once. He was great. He was just so funny.
That one came out of nowhere.
I guess he's been sick.
Yeah, that's what they said. He'd been sick.
They said he's been very sick. So, they said he'd been very sick, but it was like another surprise, like Norm Macdonald.
Right.
We never knew he was sick.
Or Bob Saget.
Oh, Bob Saget.
Bob Saget wasn't sick though; he was injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald had cancer for years. He has kept it quiet to himself.
Yeah.
What did Gilbert Godfrey have?
I bet it was cancer. I bet it was some type of cancer.
Probably. Oh, they're saying heart condition, actually.
Yeah, a heart condition, yeah.
Yeah.
But they said it wasn't a surprise, and it finally caught up with him, and he got worse over the last few days, and yeah.
Yeah, I was reading the news on it. That he said he was expecting it any day. He'd been expecting it since November of last year. So
Wow. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, but no, what's his name? Bob Saget. They said that he
head trauma.
Yeah, that they think he might have fallen in the tub or something.
Well, that's the thing is that he's got head trauma, but they've searched the entire apartment. They can't find any signs of where he would have the head trauma at. They checked the tub because when you hit your head, you leave fibers and skin, hair.
Yeah.
Nothing. So they're wondering if he didn't do it outside between the comedy gig and to the hotel
like
room.
Walking to the hotel or something.
Yeah, like hit a stop sign, just walking or something like that.
And they said he got to the hotel and went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then died in his sleep. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could. It's one thing, like they say, if somebody hits their head, they say keep them awake.
If you have a concussion,
Yeah.
like a very bad concussion, like for example, wrestling or football or UFC, you have to stay awake for at least 12 hours while seeing the doctor, because if you fall asleep, brainwave patterns drop and you'll start cutting brainwave patterns and basic body functions and you die.
And he was actually the example of someone dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not saying he had a concussion. That's the thing. They're just saying it was a head injury.
Well, Dan said that Gilbert had recurring ventricle tachycardia. So, and he knew since November that at any point he could.
Anything like
the heart would give out.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be horrible. That would be horrible.
He made his peace. That's what they said.
I'll be damned. Yeah, it sucks. Brent is saying you get 2 vomits. If you vomit twice, go to the ER.
Yep.
Yuck.
What about nose blowing? I'm about to blow my nose.
Just don't blow your nose till it bleeds.
That's allergies from global warming.
That's from the allergies, yeah.
No, it's not global warming. It's just spring.
Yeah, it just sucks. Oh, well. Yeah, so it's a shame Gilbert Godfrey died.
Yes.
Once again, I interviewed Gilbert, but that was when I was in New York. I interviewed everybody. I got to get those tapes. I don't have a cassette player.
What kind of cassette player you need?
I just need a cassette player that I could start dubbing that stuff. I need a cassette player hooked up to a computer so I can start dubbing that stuff. You know what I mean? Converting it from cassette over to digital. You know?
I thought Fat 420 had one for you.
Fat 420 doesn't do shit. He constantly says he has things. He never comes through with anything. He comes through for that fucking TJ, but it didn't do shit for me. Doesn't do shit for me. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm looking on eBay right now. I'm finding his video.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just need a way to convert cassette audio over to digital.
Didn't Rocky have something like that?
Rocky has a whole setup in his house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd almost message him and be like, where'd you get that?
Well, I think he's had it. I think he's had it. It's an old system that he's had, and he's got it set up because he's had it since the 90s. I just don't. I gotta figure out how to, work it. And then I'll just run the old tapes and dub them, and then once I dub one, I'll just keep dubbing.
Well, Ray, I can tell you if you want to dub any of your VHSs to digital, there's a shit ton on eBay.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know where. I gave a lot of those tapes to Rocky, and
Right.
so he dubbed some. He dubbed some of them. Oh well, what can I say? What can I say? And then it's also got to be a cassette that actually. See, they have these little portable cassette things, okay? But they're all fucking battery powered.
Oh.
I need one. I need one that actually has an adapter you plug in.
Electric powered, yeah.
Yeah, but they're all battery powered. Like they had these ones you buy on eBay, and I bought a couple, but they're shit.
Right.
They're all shit because they all need batteries. Like Dan just sent me. He just sent me a picture of this converter thing. All right. But I'm telling you right now, it's one of those battery ones. It doesn't have, I'm telling you, it's got batteries to power it. They never have a thing you plug in. It's always battery powered, those fucking things.
Is that the one he's talking about? The cassette tape to USB drive for?
Yeah, yeah. He's. I'm looking at it. It actually says power supply, 2 AA batteries, not included.
Oh.
I mean, that doesn't do shit for me.
No.
So what's the actual term for it? A cassette player with RCA output, or what would it be?
Well, no. What Dan found was a cassette player that dubbed it to a USB. That dubbed it to USB, and then you pull the video off USB and put it on computer. You know what I mean? So it converts it right there.
Right, but what's the exact one you need, though?
Well, I need what Dan found is actually good. I could use what Dan found, but I need to have power for it.
Right.
No
battery.
Yeah. Like his is it basically converts the audio from cassette over to MP3. And then it converted it over to a USB drive, which is connected to the cassette player. And then you take off the USB drive and you plug it into a computer and pull everything off of it.
Right.
Because I literally, and it's like this big,
Right.
And I literally could have that in the living room with me and then just all day be dubbing stuff.
I just sit there and
except none of these things come with none of them actually come with a power. They're always made to make you buy batteries, which I know is crazy, but the battery, because when you make these products, I know this isn't going to make any sense, but when you make these products, the industries, the battery industry will pay you extra money if you make your product just to run on batteries.
Oh, yeah.
Because then people will buy the batteries to run it.
Holly's in the chat saying, look at your messenger. Amazon has all kinds.
Yeah, but I'm telling you.
They're the battery ones?
They need to have some that actually have power on it, Well,
surely there's one out there.
To where there's an actual cord that plugs into the wall. I'm telling you, all those things have batteries. Like Holly sent me 4 of them. Yeah, they all have batteries. That's exactly what I could use. And then I need someone to go to and then I also need someone to get over here and
Go
get
to the garage.
the tapes out of my garage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me when and where. I'll bring Leo's pizza.
Yeah. Maybe Tyler, maybe I'll have you go out to the garage and grab some tapes. Oh, Dan says he found a direct connection converter, no power needed. Oh, wait a minute.
There you go.
Did Dan find one? Because that's what I need. That's what I need. Yeah. A USB capture card. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what he's got there. I don't know. I don't know what he's found. This is that looks like bullshit to me. So I need a cassette player. I need where you put the cassette in. You put the cassette in. All right. And then it runs the cassette and it turns it to an MP3. That's what I need. But it needs to include the power. And I'm telling you, none of these things include the power. Like some of them will have a hole for you to put a converter in, but where the fuck do you buy a converter? You know what I mean? Where are you going to get the converter from?
Right.
So, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I bought these things before, and every time I buy them, they're just a waste.
Right.
They,
I've done that before.
Yeah. More wasted money.
Exactly. It's just fucking money.
And then I can't find a power cord for it. And I go through all the power cords, none of them work. Pat says what Ray really needs is a producer he can delegate this. Thank you, Pat. That's exactly what I need.
Dan, I just think you're a producer.
I need a producer that I can delegate this to, and then they go, "Hey, I found something that works." And then I'd go, "Oh, And then I'd be like, "All right, well now this works."
Holly's saying that one of the ones she found is USB powered. It runs to your computer, or you can run it with batteries. Either
the USB power ones are bullshit. I've tried those. They don't work.
Yeah, he's one.
They don't work.
That has its own power supply. As opposed
I need one that has a power supply that just hooks up to it, to where it's just powered, not USB powered or battery powered. I need one that has, an actual power cord. That's what I need. And I'm telling you,
they don't exist.
They say they do, but they don't work. I bought several of them and they don't work. You need hold on, I'm trying to find you need like a power source.
Yes, yeah.
That just plugs in.
Right.
That plugs in, and that's how it works.
Right. You don't have to worry about no battery.
Yes. But they don't make those. And the reason is when you create those products, you can get a bunch of money. I know this is weird, but the battery, people that make batteries, they have a fund. They have a fund that that gives money to people that create gadgets that only take batteries. So when you make those little things like that, you know you're not going to be able to sell them for too much money. So you want to make it to where batteries are the first option.
Right.
So they take that big fund from the battery lobby.
Yeah, because something like that, you put a cassette in it and run it, and the batteries
so you
are dead after the
automatically get
first
a
one.
check for so many thousands of dollars when you first create it.
Right. Because you know,
at least cover your cost.
Yeah, you know, people are going to have to buy huge packs of batteries just to keep some bitch running.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Dan's saying you need to plug a cassette player into your board and run it to your PC. I don't know how you do that.
No, that won't work either. Because then I'd have to walk, then I'd have to be down to my studio, tape after tape after tape. And I technically can't do that because my wheelchair cannot fit through this door. So that's too big a hassle. I need one of those mini things. The mini things that like you and Holly found, I need those. I need one of those things. Then I can have it with me in the living room and just dub this stuff. And then when it's dubbed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I need. But I need to have something that plugs into it, you know, making sure it works. I don't want some battery bullshit.
Right.
And the other thing is the battery, the one I had, the batteries go bad.
Oh, yeah.
So you like be dubbing something, and then when the batteries start going bad, the tape, and that's what you're recording.
Yeah.
And they last for like half a tape, and then the battery goes bad because the batteries are always shit.
Yep.
It's never enough power. So
then you gotta go back and figure out where it started to go bad.
Yeah, and you gotta get more batteries. And literally, I tried this thing I bought, and I couldn't even get one tape dubbed.
Oh,
because the battery would go bad halfway through the tape.
And
then I'd have to go back and listen to it and figure out where it started going bad. And then I put the batteries in again, and it was a big pain in the ass. It was always a big pain in the ass. I'm telling you.
I believe you.
Oh,
sounds like a pain in the ass.
Wait a minute.
And that USB stuff is bullshit. That never works. It never works. So it never gives you enough power. Here's what will work. Something that plugs into the wall and also plugs into the device. But good luck finding one.
Right.
Well,
I've looked and I just can't find it. If you guys can find one, let me know. But I have never been able to find one. These are old. The other thing is these are old tapes. So it needs to have the cassette player itself needs to have some power behind it. You know what I mean?
Right. You don't want to ruin the tapes.
Yeah. They're old tapes and, you know.
That's weird.
And they're spun extra tight or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. All I know is I've had those little items before, and I love those items.
Right.
But they run on batteries. They run on batteries.
Yep. It's one of few. Not many things run on batteries anymore.
Runs on batteries.
Oh, God.
Here, you guys, I'm going to show you. This is what Dan showed. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This is what Dan was talking about. All right. So look at that. Okay. That's what they look like.
Okay.
But look. There's no power coming out.
Right. Okay.
There's headphones. There's a headphone jack. But where's the power jack?
Right.
Power is batteries. Batteries.
Me and Dan might have found one that runs on a phone block charger. Just got to look into it more.
Five stars. 5 stars.
I just need one that has a slot where you can plug a charger in.
Right.
That's what I need.
Hmm.
Yeah. They all want to run like Walkmen. If you guys remember the Walkmen,
Yep.
run on batteries, but it's got to be a more powerful.
Right.
It's got to be more powerful than a Walkman because the tapes are old and they're audio talking, not audio music.
Right.
So, for batteries. Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about is, I need that little thing that Dan had. I think that's cool.
Right. But you need
I need
more
that,
juice, more power.
but I need a way to have power go to it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Pat says that listing says you can use a 5-volt DC. Okay, it says you can use that, but it doesn't even have a plug-in for it. And where is it? Does it include it? That's the point. Does it include it?
No, it doesn't.
Or do I just have to try to find one that's gonna,
sold separately?
Yeah, where the hell do you find it? So if you could find me one, that's cool. But I'm telling you, it's not as easy. It should be much more easier, but it's not.
I don't know. I have to look more into it.
Yeah,
Maybe
if you could get that thing that Dan had, and if there was a 5-volt DC power supply, that would be wonderful. However, that's not the case.
Dan says
It doesn't come with a DC power supply.
Dan says found something that will work. It plugs in, but it's not portable. It's 160. Well, that's the problem. Is he wants to do it in his living room, not go all the way down to the office.
Yeah, just give me some. Yeah.
Let me ask you: if you had a producer like Dan, and he bought this thing that sits in your office, would you allow him to convert to tapes, or is this something you want to do personally?
I don't care who converts them, but it's not something he's going to do. I'm just telling you, it's a pain in the ass for anybody else. Who the hell wants to sit and listen to tapes of me for, who'd want to listen? It's me, and I'd want to shoot myself after listening to 3 tapes,
I'll bring Leo's.
And doing this, you nonstop have to listen to tapes. Like Rocky would nonstop listen to tapes. And he'd take notes and stuff to where he'd have copies of everything that he dubbed.
Right.
But yet it was also stuff that he was doing because he wanted copies of them as well. So he got all his bits and stuff, which is great.
Why isn't Rocky doing it anymore?
Well, he did. He did all the ones that he was on, but why would Rocky want to record tapes of bits that Noid produced? He did like the 96, 97, all the shows that he was on. He dubbed all those.
Oh, he did all the ones that involved him.
Yes. So he
Okay.
didn't want, but I don't blame him. Why the hell would he want to dub? Why would he want to dub shows that include, people that aren't him?
Right.
I'm now advertising for any listener. If you want to do a meet and greet with Leo's Pizza, we'll do some dubbing of Ray's tapes.
Sounds incredibly boring. You know what I mean? It sounds incredibly boring. Yeah. Yeah. Corey, I have laptops in my living room, yeah. I would use one of the laptops in my living room. That's how I would do it, but yeah, but I need one. I just need one that has power.
Right.
So give me one that has, if you guys could find me this thing that has power, that'd be great. That would be fabulous.
You know, Adam's your super fan. Maybe he could help.
Yeah. Pat says, so these tapes are incredibly boring. Why are we converting? No, they're not. They're not incredibly boring. They're boring to me.
Boring to you, yeah,
Yeah,
because you lived
but
it.
I also think that they'd be boring to some people. So I don't know.
I'll tell you
But it's
right
like,
now.
all those New York shows, they're filled with interviews of these people. And every time somebody dies, I'm like, oh shit, I interviewed them in New York. But
I'll tell you right now, if I found the audio of Jim's van getting smashed by Shaner, that's not fucking boring.
oh yeah, no, that's great. All the morning disaster stuff is great too. But yeah, and I've got tapes. Listen, I've got tapes that go all the way back to college.
Oh shit!
1986 college tapes. You want to listen to a 1986 Ray Lytle? Jesus. I mean, who the hell want to listen to that?
Shit, I probably got a warrant from 1986.
But I have those.
Right.
And then I have WYMG stuff from 1987. I've got all the shows from Youngstown, Ohio, which was my first morning show. My first morning show was in Youngstown, Ohio.
Right.
Yeah, I'd volunteer to do it, but with my work schedule, that's the problem. I mean, I wouldn't be able to pump them out as fast as you would need them.
Yeah, and then I have, which would be, listen, if I had several people doing them, so I think TJ's got a setup in his house.
Right.
I think his house is set up
It is. I've been there.
to get some stuff off of a cassette. But God forbid he'd do anything for me. God forbid.
Okay.
So I'm just saying he kept that fucking motorcycle in my garage. When he was in there getting that fucking motorcycle, he could have grabbed a box of tapes. You know?
Yeah, that would have been paid for that.
To give me a little something for keeping that fucking storage of that motorcycle.
Yeah, he used that fucking. He had a battery plugged in the whole time, so he was using power, everything.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Well, he did help you move.
Yeah, he did.
Corey's asking.
He's still a motherfucker.
Corey's asking, are the tapes even playable? Because
Shut up, Corey. Shut up. They better be playable.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah. But I got to get them done. You know.
There you go. Jeff has a great idea.
What's he say? Goose could do it as he mows my yard. No, Goose. I can't get Goose to do shit. He doesn't do shit. No. So I just need these. I need these tapes dubbed. Dub a tape and then do whatever with the cassette. I don't care. I just need the digital. I don't know who would want the tapes. Or just throw them in the garbage or whatever. I don't know who would want them, but
yeah, I don't never know. I mean,
yeah. But there are thousands of them that I need to get dubbed just so I have this stuff. Stice says have the recording artist Steve do it. No, this is the one thing Steve knows nothing about.
Exactly.
Steve knows nothing about this.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I think if you just taught somebody and got them the little device, I mean, hell, I would do it. If I had the time on days off, I'd do it if I wasn't doing anything.
I'm saying I would do it too if I had the device, but we can't find the device. I mean,
Exactly.
Dan found a device, but then when you look at the fine print of it, you realize, you know what I mean? You start to realize, okay,
Well, surely there's one
there's a
out there.
catch.
Surely there's one out there that plugs into a wall or something, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe it has a chargeable battery like a phone or something like that. Surely there's one out there like that.
There's got to be something that has something that you just plug into. And it's a DC power, you know what I mean? Or a power supply. But I'm just saying, good luck finding it. They don't even include those in the packaging because they take money from the battery people
Right.
to have it just be battery operated.
I wonder if you can get like a cheap charging cable that would work with it, but then that means you have to buy a second piece by itself in order to go with the.
Yeah, if you get one that works, I've never been
Uh-huh.
able to find one, never been able to get one that works. You know what I mean?
Right.
So to get one that actually works is a whole issue. I'm telling you. It's not as easy as
Right. 1, 2, 3.
yeah, it's not as easy as you would think. Oh well. That's what I'm saying.
I think I might have found one. USB power supply battery.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. I'm going to send this one to you, but this one might be a candidate.
Yeah, just let me know.
Oh, shit.
If you find one, let me know.
See if that one might work for you. 'Cause it says it's got a USB AA battery and USB power supply battery.
Yeah.
So
Well, let me know if we find something. If you find something, let me know. I will order it. But I've never been able to find one that includes the power supply. And you notice there is no power supply. There's no power supply in what you showed me.
well, it's got a USB connector to it. If you had a brick that hooked up to the end of that, you had like an iPhone brick or your Samsung brick.
No, they don't. I'm telling you, that stuff doesn't work.
Okay. Dan's saying if you can find the right device, maybe listeners can chip in on it and I can work on your tape store in my day of work. I'd chip in for that.
I'm just saying that if we had one that actually comes with a power supply, that would take care of a lot of issues right there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. So now you know what we're looking for. So
I just don't understand why they advertise it. It's USB powered, but the bricks don't work on them. That's stupid. It's
yeah.
like, why
So
would you need
I don't know.
USB?
I guess we'd have to test, but the bricks could be plugged in, right? You plug the brick in,
Yeah.
and then it runs. So I don't know. I've never tried that. I have to be honest. I've never tried that.
Well, maybe we can do this to a new trend where we buy one. If it doesn't work, Steve takes a sledgehammer and smashes it.
Well, I hate to waste all that money. You know what I mean?
I'll buy it.
Just find one that
Damn.
works, and then smash it.
If it's a potential candidate, it comes in. We find out if it
We'll
works. If it
find one that
doesn't work,
works, and then
the ones that don't work, Steve,
and
gets
then
to
smash
execute
it just to smash it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. So I'm just saying that find me something that works. I mean, I'll pay for it. I don't mind paying for it. I just want one that actually works.
Right.
Like I thought the one that Dan had was good, but we need to have a power supply for it. You know.
Holly says that Kohl's has a Amazon return desk if it doesn't work. I'd rather smash it. If I'm buying it, I want to get something out of it. Either Steve's going to blow it up, or it's going to work, or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I just,
waste our time.
I just want to get one that works. That's all. I just want one. If I could just get something that works, then I could dub these things, Then I'll just have Tyler come over and grab the cassettes from just grab me some cassettes from my garage, and then my wife will bitch because what are those things doing in the house? Blah, blah, blah. And then, but if I'm dubbing them, then once I dub them, I'll just throw them away.
I'll leave like a ninja. She won't even know I was there.
Yeah.
The only way she'll know I'm there is if there's Leo's Pizza. There you go.
But what I'm saying is bring enough tapes in to where she wouldn't even notice they're there. You know what I mean? And then when they're dubbed, I'll just throw them away, and we keep bringing more in.
Yep. I'll go dig them out of your house, and either I'll work on them or Dan will work on them. Or we could both work on them, knock them all out.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, I would love to get these things converted before the tapes go bad,
Right. Holly's saying she can't waste money. Holly, I waste money almost every damn day.
I don't want to blow up the things that don't work properly. Let's return them and then get something else that might work properly. You know what I mean? So get me some ideas, but find one that actually works.
Fat 420 says make them for store the cassettes, but keep them for backups in case the digital gets corrupted.
I'll just give them the Fat 420. Fat 420, do you want the tapes? I'll give them to you. Which is the same as giving them to the garbage. Just throw them away. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, it just sucks,
Yeah.
It'd be nice to dub these things. Like the easiest way was, like I used to have a cassette player that ran into the board, and then the board ran blah, blah, blah. But now it's, now I don't even have that.
Right.
And even if I did, that wouldn't work because coming down here is not something that I could,
Right.
physically do. But no one understands my disability.
Right.
Yeah.
Steve, you know this. You get this,
Yep. I know. I totally get it.
Like my family doesn't understand my disability.
I
They just want to complain about any inconvenience,
I've seen it and I've heard it when we were getting ready for shows.
Yeah, the
It's
inconvenience is a hassle for me, but for them, they don't take 5 minutes to understand why something is the way it is,
Right.
Oh well. So I would love to have a cassette player in here and get it. I wish I could come down here every day, but I can't. I just, I mean, I can make it down here to do the show in the morning, but then I can't be getting up and coming down and getting up and coming down just every 45 minutes, was what it would be.
Yeah.
Because each tape is like 45 minutes aside.
Yeah.
And then it has to be flipped.
Right.
And you're all the way down in basically your basement.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't, just because, and it just sucks, Yeah.
Well, that's why you got people like me and Dan who will do it for you. Especially Dan. He's technically your producer.
Irene says Fat 420 wants the tapes and he has the setup. Wouldn't his work secure his scholarship? Yes, you think it would. You think some of these scholarship guys would go to me and say, hey,
Yeah.
let me dub some of those for you, Ray,
Yeah.
because I'm getting the scholarship. No. You'd think.
You would. I mean,
One would think.
I'd just rather have somebody else pay for their fucking. They don't have to fucking
Freeloaders,
do it.
just freeloaders.
Just
That's all
a
they
bunch
are.
of FTFs. Just a bunch of FTFs. Yeah. And Dan got
Oh, Dan's busy as hell all the time.
yeah.
I'm on Dan's list to get my window cranker ever put in.
But he got no more work from home for him. They called him into the office or whatever. So Fat 420 says he's working on getting a nude photo with Jen in his mask.
Oh, if I had a mask, I would too.
I love that on the MeWe page. Jen nude with Fat 420 wearing that mask.
Give him a big kiss on the cheek.
Oh, that would be fabulous. That would be fabulous.
If that could happen, Fat 420, would you do it? If we had the equipment for you?
Oh, man. He said he's working on it now. Listen, Big D's involved, so.
Oh, definitely.
It's going to happen. If Big D's involved, it'll happen.
Big D's going to be there for sure.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that I know there's an interview with Gilbert Godfrey. I loved Gilbert Godfrey, but I couldn't find it, you know.
Right.
But I will dub these shows, and I'll put the name. I'll put interview with blah blah blah.
Right.
And that way, when somebody dies, I can
play the interview.
I can find the interview and play it.
Yeah.
Know? But Gilbert Godfrey was funny. And I think Lamb and I once talked to him as well, but I couldn't find that, you know. I couldn't get that interview either because that one isn't dubbed. There's a lot of Lytle and Lamb tapes that need dubbed. So,
right.
Oh, well.
How many boxes do you think you got down there?
Oh, there's a bunch of them, yeah. They're big. They're big. They're big.
Plastic totes?
Yeah, filled with tapes. Yeah. I don't even know how to describe it.
Well, once
Like
you
I
get
said,
going,
you know.
well, once you get going on it, just let me know. I'll come to your place and dig them up for you.
Yeah, just go to the garage and grab it. Once I get something to dub them with, literally, you can go to my garage and you can swing by and, you know.
I just realized I'm going to be swinging by, picking up all these cassette tapes, and you're going to be sitting there in your wheelchair, just like, this piece is good, but lift with your knees. No, grab that one.
Yeah.
That one.
I'll say, hey, go back out there and get blah, blah, blah.
No. Lift with your knees, not your knees. That's how you throw your back out.
And then my wife would be complaining. What are you bringing in the house? Nothing.
No, I'm not bringing anything in the house. Tyler's bringing something in the house. I'm just sitting here eating pizza.
Yeah. But I just want to get these things dubbed and then get Reno. I mean, all the ones I've got dubbed are ones that I started dubbing back when my knees worked. You know what I mean? And I dubbed them all in my offices. But literally, once and I would just let the tapes run, and I dub like 2 shows a day, and it takes a long time. But you know,
what happened to the tape deck you had that you were using it?
I used to the tape deck. I don't know what happened to it. In one of the moves, it was gone.
About to say, if we found it and fixed it, maybe.
No, I think my wife probably threw it away.
Oh,
or whatever. It was one of the ones, you know. But those are the shows that are all done, and I have tons of shows. But but I'm saying that I need more dubbed.
Mm-hmm.
I bet we've got that little one that had the batteries. I bet that is somewhere. But I need to find one that has a DC adapter that we could buy that would work. That would be nice. Oh well. Oh well.
Oh.
So no solutions. Is there a stainless tonight?
I have no idea.
I haven't heard.
You know what I mean?
Wasn't one last week. Probably not.
I would think there's a stainless, right?
Christina probably can't get internet today unless she's in Edinburgh because it's cloudy and rainy.
Dan is saying possibly.
I would hope there's a show.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row.
Or I'm gonna get a new host for that show. We can't be,
Yeah, 2 weeks. That's the
one
week.
It's ridiculous.
What they need is like a little substitute if one of them can't make it.
I thought they were supposed to do. I thought they were supposed to do two of them with a rotating third, but that only happened once.
Yeah, they quit doing that.
I think the hosts we have are good.
Yeah.
But I think they got to show up.
Yeah.
They've got to show up to do the show.
Hosts are very good. The hosts are very good. They have very good chemistry. But
It's
they
just
got to show up.
The hardest part is one has shitty ass internet, and the other one is always busy.
Yeah.
Corey's saying, get ready for the first ever episode of Stained tonight.
Yeah, and like I said, Stained, which is which would just be me and Steve and TJ making fun of them.
Bitching at them. Jesus.
We would just make fun of them.
Yeah.
Well, they need to make a decision on something.
By the way, they got the official Gilbert Gottfried, his death. His death was caused by type 2 myotonic dystrophy, which is a form of muscular dystrophy. It's is this what Dan was talking about? It causes it's a form of muscular dystrophy that causes his heart to basically break down. Oh my God, that just sucks. His children are 14 and 12 years old.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Man.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot older. I mean, you have kids that young.
To have children that young, yeah. There's a documentary about him that's on Amazon Prime that I saw. And it is amazing.
I have to watch that.
It's very good, and it'll touch you. It'll touch you. I mean, it's just a really good documentary.
I better not watch it then. I've been emotional the last couple of days. So.
Oh boy. We don't need emotional Steve getting. That's the last thing we need.
Exactly. We don't need depressed Steve.
By the way, there's a new Easter poll that say 67% of people say that holiday-oriented candy hauls are not just for kids.
Oh, no.
And that the average person picks their favorite candy at the age of 11 and then sticks with it.
What?
I disagree with that.
Did you pick your favorite candy when you were like 11?
I'm not really a candy eater, but I used to eat Snickers a lot.
Yeah, pretty close.
They're saying that people pick their favorite candy when they're 11 years old.
I like Reese's peanut butter cups, and I've always liked them. So
Huh,
Snick-
I'll be damned.
Snickers and Hershey's whenever I do actually have a candy bar.
Well, my taste buds are. I'm going through this weird thing. With
Oh,
my
yeah.
taste buds. They're not working. It's not because of COVID. It's just my tongue. It's like the front part of my tongue. Right. Like the taste buds in it are just not
right,
working properly.
mine haven't been either. I've always had to.
Like I got to be way back in the tongue before I can taste stuff.
Yeah, like the front half of your tongue. It just
Yeah. I don't know.
Don't know what that is.
It's probably some type of cancer.
Oh,
With my
God.
luck, yeah. It's some type of.
you know, though. Think about it. So yours could have been caused from your Bell's palsy that you had, right?
Yeah, but
I had a stroke and it affected my face.
I had Bell's palsy in 2016.
It's okay. I had my stroke in 2009.
Okay, but why would?
But
Because this happened last year.
It affected the nerves in your tongue, I bet.
Okay, but why would it take 6 years for it to catch?
No, I don't know.
To
Not a
eventually
fucking
hit my
doctor.
tongue. By the way, I got a message from Christina saying, yes, there will be a stainless tonight. Well, I should hope so. And it's not COVID. I've never had COVID, so. But anyway, they're saying that we pick our favorites when we're 11. I just don't know about that.
Sometimes you feel like a Snickers. Sometimes you feel like a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like a Butterfinger. I don't think there really is a favorite.
My problem is, yeah.
Can't eat just one.
I think Steve's favorite candy is the pot brownies.
Sure, make some pop brownies today.
Oh, well. Let's see. I'm trying to find good stuff to talk about, but I'm trying to avoid I got Easter stuff too, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I've got so much stuff that we never get to this stuff.
Yeah.
A divorce lawyer has come up with a list of jobs that women should avoid marrying men that have these jobs.
Okay.
Because they tend to be the messiest divorces.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
And
I'm
then
ready.
he also has the messiest women to divorce, what job
Ooh.
they have. Okay.
Ooh.
So the divorce lawyer says the jobs women should avoid in a spouse are, here we go, pilots, surgeons, firemen,
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
cops,
Yeah, definitely.
and members of the military.
Uh-oh.
They say don't marry anyone that has any of those jobs. All right? Pilot, surgeon, fireman, cop, members of the military.
And why is this again?
Says the messiest divorces.
Oh, it's a good thing you weren't a fireman or a cop or anything like that, Steve, so you're good.
And also she's saying the divorce lawyer is saying that those are the men that they get divorced.
Right.
So I don't know why they're bad husbands, but pilots, surgeon, firemen, cops, and members of the military.
I think it has to do with stress levels.
I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
Well, the controlling. I mean, if you're a pilot or a surgeon or a fireman or a cop, you are part of your job is you're the ultimate
Right.
everything.
Yeah, you're in control. You are.
So
in
you're
control.
controlling, I guess. I wonder if that's got something to do with it.
I don't know. I had a friend that is a cop, and he went through a very messy divorce, and he did something to his wife that I almost unheard of, but I didn't believe him when I heard out about it.
What did he do?
Well, he got mad at her one night because he was a cop and going on. She wanted to go out with her friends, and he wouldn't let her. So he handcuffed her to the bed, and then they pulled her pubic hairs out with a pair of tweezers.
Oh, wow.
With a pair of tweezers.
Oh my God.
Needless to say, he lost his job and he went to jail for a while.
God.
But he claimed it was the stress of the job made him do it.
That's your friend.
Yeah, but I'm ex-military.
That's the kind of guy you're friends with, right there.
Yeah.
I'm ex-military, and even when I get stressed out, I wouldn't do that shit. That's just sadistic.
Huh? Sometimes you just.
I mean, Jesus, unbelievable.
Pulled out, handcuffed her to the bed.
By the way, the divorce lawyer says the messiest women to divorce for guys is a stay-at-home mom.
I was going to say that.
Really?
Yeah. I was going to say mom.
We're breaking up right now.
He says, don't divorce a stay-at-home mom.
Huh.
Says you divorce a stay-at-home mom.
She's going to cause a big problem.
That's the messiest divorce. I'm not sure why, but
they got more time on their hands to think about stuff. My divorce wasn't messy, thank the Lord. So.
You were married?
This whole thing has to do with cheating too. When the hell does a stay-at-home mom have time to cheat?
I don't know.
All day long?
When the husband's at work, I guess.
I'll be damned.
That'd be funny if it was something like, oh, I'm cheating on you with our neighbor's husband. That's funny. I'm cheating on you with our neighbor's wife. Where do we go from here? There you go. Jeff says it correct. A dong dash.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess you'd lose a lot of money too, right? You'd end up losing a lot of money in divorce. Oh well. Let's see. Move on to something less controversial.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Have you seen the Water Cup Challenge?
The Water Cup Challenge.
The Water Cup Challenge is a challenge where you fill a cup with water and then you take turns adding a little bit or even one drop of water until it spills over. The loser is the one that has the water spill over.
But I saw
and that person either gets soaked or tossed into a swimming pool. It started with Juju Smith-Schuster and AJ Green, NFL players, that posted a clip of them doing it. Okay? That's how it started. So I'm gonna show you guys what the Water Cup Challenge looks like.
I think I've seen it on TikTok.
The Water Cup Challenge. All right. They're doing the Water Cup Challenge right there. All right.
Look, why has he got biker helmet on?
I have no idea.
He doesn't want his face to be seen on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't want to be seen on TikTok either.
It takes forever. That's the bad thing about it.
So they're
It's
doing it
kind-
until it goes over, until it, runs over.
It looks kind of like Jenga, but with water.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
However a lot you add to it.
So everybody keeps adding little drops, and then finally,
once it dumps over,
one guy's going to add, and it's going to go over, and that's the person that loses.
Problem is, though, you have to do this with a big group of people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do it. My hands shake too bad.
Like that guy, I can't believe that guy got it done. Look at the. I think is this one it's going to go over?
Next one.
I think it's about to happen.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's going to be the white guy. Here we go.
It's
This
gonna
guy.
be- yeah, it's gonna be this
This
guy.
guy.
He realized it too. He's like, oh,
Yeah, this guy's
fuck.
like, oh shit. There we go.
There it is.
So now they throw him in the pool. Yeah, there you go.
That would suck.
That's how it works. That's called the Water Cup Challenge. And now it's taken off.
Now, how can we do that?
Like Jen says, this is one of the most boring things she's ever seen. I agree. It looks.
Yeah.
It looks.
It takes forever. Yeah.
It looks incredibly boring to me, but people are doing it. I like the one where remember the one where they were climbing up the crates.
Yeah, the milk crate challenge.
Now I did that. That was not fucking fun at all.
I love when people were climbing up the milk crates. That was fun.
I racked myself pretty hard and couldn't sit properly for 2 days.
Oh, that was fantastic. That was pretty cool.
They do another one where they take 4 or 5 people in a line and they put all the same substances, or not all the same, but all the same color of something in a glass, and you have to drink it and make no reaction. And one of them, put 3 glasses of water and 1 glass of white vinegar. So pick up that white vinegar and you drink it. You can't make any reaction to it. You just have to. Then people have to figure out which one drank the nasty shit.
Yeah.
I watch TikTok a lot.
Yeah. I never watch TikTok anymore.
I watch it.
I got into TikTok for like a month and then
I
got bored with it.
I watch it every day, but I don't do it no more. I love golf, Jen. I watched the Masters this past weekend.
Incredibly boring.
Maybe we can do a version of the water cup challenge where instead somebody's got to go through a car wash holding a cup and trying to fill it up all the way while in the car wash.
That'd be impossible.
That water cup challenge, though, people are doing it. It's catching on. So, oh well.
Jen's saying I'd rather watch paint dry.
Yeah, it seemed kind of
yeah.
I don't know. It seemed kind of boring to me, but oh well. Please don't buy your kid a pet rabbit for Easter, because the amount of rabbits that get,
Yep.
the kids lose interest fast, and the rabbit just ends up, bad things happen to it. So don't buy your kid a rabbit.
They get abandoned. Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually found a rabbit out here at Labor Drive when I first moved in. Easter present, somebody abandoned it.
Yeah. And by the way, let's wrap up with this. The CDC says STD rates have skyrocketed during the pandemic.
Woohoo! Yeah.
When the pandemic first started, STD rates dipped, okay? But then they rebounded to an all-time high. in the end of 2020. So when it first started, all STD numbers started shrinking down. And then when people started sneaking out near the end of the first year, it skyrocketed to an all-time high. They said because people couldn't get appointments to get fixed, and they started spreading the STDs to everybody else. But now they show that 2021 was just as bad. Gonorrhea cases were up 10% from 2019 to 2021, and syphilis cases rose 7%.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. Oh, well. So just want to let you guys know that STD rates are still up.
I heard they're up in nursing homes too.
Well, because even if you're wearing a mask, they're still getting the STDs because they're wearing a mask on their face and not a condom on their junk.
That raises a good question. If you have COVID and you're banging somebody who's got COVID, does that mean that technically COVID is sexually transmitted?
No, I don't think so.
You caught it while you were having sex,
but you could have caught it not having sex. I think sexually transmitted disease is something that can only be caught through sex.
Right.
Like catching the flu or a cold isn't a sexually transmitted disease, but you could get it while having sex. When it's something that you can only get while having sex, that makes it a sexually transmitted disease. Yeah.
Just a thought.
I've never had a sexually transmitted disease, thank God.
I'm clean.
Never had one. No comment, Steve?
No comment.
Oh.
I should have known. I should have known.
College.
Never had one. Of course, I've been married to I've been married so long. The last time I had single sex, it's been a long time since I've had sex with someone other than my wife.
Bon Jovi was the hit on the record player.
Yeah. The last time I had sex with someone other than my wife was, what was playing? I think it was Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel.
Oh, wow.
I think that was the last. I think that's how long it was. That long ago. You could never be a dipper. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. It was in my apartment in Texas, and I put on that Peter Gabriel album.
Oh yeah.
And I was hooking up. That's the last girl I remember hooking up with before my wife. You know what I mean? Because then I met my wife soon after.
Right.
But I remember banging this one girl to Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Dun, dun, dun.
Let's see. My first experience would have been We Built This City by Jefferson Starship.
Oh, wow.
You remember having sex to Built This City?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, Grace Slick and we built this city. Woo.
You see yourself gyrating to Built This City?
Yep. Broke the bed.
He's moving his hips to the beat.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what the hell mine was.
I remember I was sitting. I just remember. The girl was good looking, man. She's at my house, and I was sitting on my couch naked, and she was on top of me. And then I did the move where I picked her up. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I picked her up and carried her into my bedroom.
Oh, damn, how romantic.
But while her legs, no, it wasn't romantic, but while her legs were wrapped around me.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was still, I was still penetrating
Yeah, yeah.
while we were moving to the bedroom.
Oh, man.
Then I threw her down on the bed and
Ray gave her the sledgehammer.
yeah, she was good though, this girl. She was crazy, but she was good. I mean, she was crazy. But that's the last, I think that was the last one that I was with. I don't remember anything, This is the last memorable one, but I do remember Sledgehammer playing in the background, which that was a few years old,
Right.
But that's what was playing. And then I met my wife right after that. And she's the only one I've had sex with for the last, forever.
Yep.
But at least I could still remember.
Yeah.
At least I could still remember the times before that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I ate that ass though.
Oh,
It's a shame. It's a shame. Gotta eat that ass. Enjoy it. Gotta enjoy yourself. Yeah. Oh well. Should probably wrap it up. We should wrap it up. See, if TJ would have been here, he'd have played the music, the
yeah.
the porn
outro
music. The porn music
Oh.
over that story.
I need to get a soundboard like you and him have.
Oh well.
Irene saying the song that was playing for her was Nickelback. That's wasted. That's gross. Who listens to Nickelback?
Who could have a big dipple? You have run down, down, down. I wish I could remember the words of that. You got a sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? You got a sledgehammer. All right, our show's been brought to you by our friends over at Recon Text. It's Recon Text on the corner of 8th and Black. Recon Text can give you a complete detail of your car and make it look better than new. They can coat your car with Tsunami, which means you wouldn't have to wax your car for, depending on which Tsunami you get, you could go years without waxing your car. And it would look as beautiful. Get a good coating, get a detailing, get anything done to your car, any kind of aftermarket stuff you can get done to your car as well. They could put lights under it. They could tint your windows. They could put backup cameras in. They could put an automatic starter, remote start, all those things. They do it all. Anything you can think of, they can do it. Recon Text. Call 217-670-1132 and make an appointment. Get your car done at Recon Text. And Just Beds. We love Just Beds. They are the auto exterminators. Just Beds will give you a good 8 hours of sleep. It is Just Beds. Catch them, 3120 Montvale Drive. Just Beds, 217-698-6179. That's going to wrap it up for today. You guys, Stainless tonight at 6 o'clock. Stainless tonight. Christina and Dan talking about all the things that have been on this week's shows. I'm sure it will be an awesome episode. And then we'll come back here tomorrow morning for the Thursday edition, the last free show of the week of the Morning Disaster. That will be tomorrow morning. You guys have a great Wednesday, and we'll talk to you later. So long, everybody.